We'll see how long this lasts, right?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Hamby with Bryce and the Capes on Capes podcast live from Garage Kitchen and Bar here in San Diego and the Gaslamp Quarter for Comic-Con.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you seen so far?
So, granted, I haven't been inside the convention yet, but
Not yet.
I did HopCon on Wednesday. I went out to eat yesterday and saw some big-time celebrities. We're at Garage Kitchen and Bar right now, but you started off. You went to preview night. Let's kick it off with that.
So, Jessica and I went to preview night on Wednesday night, and it was awesome. I mean, preview night is kind of like a test run for a lot of things, but they also put all the merch on sale. So I feel that, like, for the collectors, preview night is like their night. They rush out, they buy all the stuff, and then they sell it on eBay. That's their job. That's what they do. But preview night was super cool. I got to walk the floor, do the thing, and do some Facebook Live video like we're doing right now, which I think we're going to lose, but we're going to keep doing the podcast on the other end. Yeah. But we did some Facebook Live video, and I took the GoPro. I had the GoPro strapped to my chest, walking through the con.
What did you see that stood out like, wow, that's rad?
Somebody asked me that earlier, and I mentioned the Adult Swim booth at inside the event. They have a big activation on the back side of the convention center, the Embarcadero, and I have not been there, but I was so focused on getting content that I couldn't really digest anything that was around me. It all blurred into, like, I've been to Comic-Con, I've been to WonderCon, I've been to Transformers Con, I've been to E3, I've been to conventions. It all sorts of, like, blurs itself together. And I mean, it's awesome though, I got to go hang out with our friends at Graphic Lab Tees. I got my new shirt, which I think is all blown out by the sunlight, and then my new hat, the matching, so I'm all ready for Pokemon going. But yeah, how was so you didn't go to preview night?
No, because I was at HopCon, which
is our good friends at Stone Brewing. Yeah,
it's their Comic-Con event. They work with Will Wheaton and some people. They make a bunch of woot stouts. I'm not sure how much the Comic-Con guys actually do in the beers. I'm guessing it's more the brewers who make that. But a lot of amazing stouts, specifically woot stouts. Arcade games were everywhere. The food was fantastic.
What did you eat? Did you have the ribs? Did they have the ribs?
I had the ribs. I had buffalo sandwiches. I had meatballs. I had some like mashed potato fried thing. It was amazing. They give you so many beers with your pass. Like there's little check marks on it. Like you get, let's say, 15 beers.
I feel like you had a better experience. Like I didn't have a bad experience.
It's funny so at the station we divvy up the passes, like who gets to go to what. And I at the time I thought I pulled the short end of the straw. I was like, I don't get to go to preview night. I'll go to HopCon though, and I think I came out on top.
Thank you to Nikki at Stone.
Yeah, Nikki Pena.
And not only that, there was some really awesome glasses, like pint glasses.
Yeah,
Did you get one?
Yeah, I got one of those. I got a cool lanyard, and I got a T-shirt too. They hooked us up with.
I asked Nikki for a glass. Hopefully, I get one.
We'll see.
She's like, I don't know if they'll last. I'm like, I know. I was just hoping I could buy one. It looked really cool. I had the logo. I had Will Wheaton's name. Aisha Tyler was on there too. So, well, that was super cool, man. I was actually jealous. We sent you to HopCon of like, hey Bryce, I'm sorry you can't go to preview night, but like there's HopCon. Will you go?
I'm cool with it now.
All right.
So we got a lot of news. We're now a day and a half into Comic-Con. We got some pretty big trailers.
Yesterday was amazing.
So Netflix was pretty much yesterday their day. I think they dominated.
Well, Netflix and Marvel,
yeah, the Marvel Netflix shows. We got Luke Cage. Pretty much you're just watching the guy punch stuff really hard with Wu-Tang in the background. It was awesome.
There was 4 trailers total that dropped yesterday from Netflix and Marvel. They have a teaser for the Defenders.
Yeah, now that one you don't get a lot. You just get hyped it's happening.
The line at the end of the trailer though is stick, and you go, he's still alive then.
And it shows the hand.
Yes, but he says, what does he say? Before you think you can save the city, you can't even save
yourselves. Yeah,
pretty legit. So. And you had mentioned that Luke Cage trailer with the Wu-Tang. When I saw the trailer, I was like...
Of all the ones I saw so far, and we're only a day and a half in, we can call it now, that was the one that got me the most
fun. No. The Defenders one that had the Nirvana playing on it was dope.
No, I'm not saying it wasn't, but there's only so much there.
Okay, fair enough.
If you would have given me some actual footage, I'd be more excited.
Well, the third one being an actual teaser trailer. There was like a trailer, like actual footage. We had Iron Fist. What did you think of that one?
Very cool.
Which we obviously know he's not going back to Game of Thrones.
No. We know that's taken care of.
And then the fourth one was a teaser. This one blew my mind. Daredevil Season 3, not only announced for Netflix, obviously. That's weird to me, like, obviously. But Daredevil Season 3 was announced, and it said coming soon, and I'm like, soon like this fall? Like, did you already film Daredevil Season 3?
There's a lot to speculate there, because when it comes to Netflix, they want everything they can get. We know that. We know a Punisher show is coming. We know a Defender show is coming. The order we thought we were getting was we get Luke Cage, Iron Fist, then Defenders.
Well, we knew we had Jessica Jones coming back.
Season 2.
Which we didn't get any trailer for, so obviously I think they're filming now.
Yeah, so...
That's weird, right?
It's weird.
Because she came in last September.
The trailers
October.
we've gotten are not in the order it seems that they told us they were coming out in.
But it is awesome.
I'm okay with that, as long as it looks like we're getting a lot.
I think I'm just excited because I know that content is on the way.
Yes.
And I think that's the greatest thing about Comic-Con is it's like a check-in, you know, and it's like, oh, this is coming, and this is happening, and this is coming, so I'm really excited about that stuff. And I was really impressed. I felt like the tone, the music choices they used for the different trailers, I thought all worked really well. I'm really
Nirvana
excited.
was cool.
The Nirvana one was really cool on the Defenders. And that was just a teaser, but it was done well.
Yeah.
That's a sizzle reel for you.
If that.
So how was your day one? Because that was preview. How was your day one as we're talking about the 4 trailers that dropped yesterday? Did you get a chance to experience Comic-Con down here yesterday, or did you experience it from afar? How did you... What was
Day
your
one,
day
we're talking about Thursday?
Yeah.
Well, we all work a job. We gotta make money, so I was at work. Though, I did get a little treat.
Luckily, my job has sent me here this weekend,
I came home, and my wife, Lisa, and they really wanted to go down and walk around. I'm really tired, so I said, let's just go out to eat, save it for tomorrow, because we're going to be down here all day today. We go out to eat at Kindred in South Park, sit down, have a nice quiet meal. Well, the restaurant was actually very busy, but we sit down to have a meal, and who sits down at the table next to us? Like, 3/4 of the cast of Game of Thrones.
That's awesome.
We're there, in South Park. Little old South Park in San Diego.
Can you name drop one of the actors and actresses?
Oh, I'm going to do a terrible job. So the main director was there.
Okay.
Sam was there.
Okay.
Who's she's like the servant of Daenerys, the one who was a slave, the girl.
Oh, the really gorgeous one that was in Fast and the Furious?
Melisandre.
Wait.
She was there?
Is it Melisandre? Or is
Hopefully you just know the character.
Is that the Red Witch?
About.
Wait, no, that's the Red Witch.
Okay, then now I'm drawing a blank.
Missandei. Her name is Missandei on the show, right?
She was there.
She's with the...
gorgeous in
the Unsullied
She's gorgeous
guy.
on the show, but... who else? And then, just when I was, like, awestruck, like, oh my god, in walks from Silicon Valley, Dinesh and Richard, the main guy?
Yeah, the main guy.
I don't know his last name, but Richard, the guy. Super cool. So that was my little, hey, you didn't go to Comic-Con, but here's a little Comic-Con for you.
So in case you were watching on Facebook Live and you're discovering this video later, I ended the Facebook Live video because it just wasn't, we have really bad connection, even though we're on Wi-Fi. It kept cutting out. So if you were watching on Facebook Live, I apologize, but this video will keep going, yeah. So my first day was interesting. Sarah Barlow, by the way, who was watching on Capes on Capes Live, thank you, Sarah. My first day was interesting. We broadcasted live here from the Garage Kitchen downtown the Gaslamp, and it's awesome. I mean, it's so great. They had drink specials and they had some fun stuff, but they're just 4 blocks from the convention, and people were walking by when Cantor and Woods were still broadcasting in the morning, and I was here. I had my back to the door, and someone walked by, and Woods goes, "Is that Darth Helmet?" And I immediately went, "Is that Lyanna Vamp?" And just rocketed up out of my chair because I know Lyanna Vamp. I'm a fan. She's a cosplay model, an actress, and a host. She's phenomenal, right? Really professional, really, really top-notch cosplays, and she's a very, very gorgeous woman. And she had posted a Darth Helmet at Star Wars Celebration, and I really was like one of those things of what would get Woods' attention? A very attractive female.
Sure.
To a Star Wars reference in Spaceballs. And so immediately my brain registered that has to be Lyanna Vamp, and it certainly was. And we got to meet her husband, and she was on the show and stuff, and it was really, really nice. Really nice. And that kind of kicked off day one. After the broadcast, we went over to Carnival at Petco Park, and that's a free event where the Nerdist and Geek and Sundry are there, and they've got laser tag, and they have panels, they have meet and greets. Jessica and I actually had a chance to meet with Bizarre States, which stars Jessica Chobot, and I can't remember her co-host name. He's a really nice guy yesterday, but Jessica Chobot's kind of like the name. Mm-hmm. And it was so funny. She says to me yesterday, I got the chance to meet her, and there was like, here's the funniest thing, right? I guess their meet and greet was rescheduled.
Yeah.
And Jessica and I, we go into Carnival, and we're walking around, and I look left, and it seemed like 5 people in line maybe for Jessica Chobot. And I'm like, is that Jessica Chobot? And Jessica's like, that's Jessica Chobot. And I was like, all right, cool. She's like, well, do you want to like go get her autograph? And I was like, no, not really. I really don't care about that stuff. But she was like, there's nobody in line. And I was like, okay. So we went and got to meet Jessica Chobot and Bizarre State's co-host guy. They were super nice, and she said, hey, by the way, you guys should check out BattleBots tonight. It's one of the best episodes of the season. She's in it, right? And she said, I lost my shit when this episode was filmed. And I was like, okay. So then last night at home, I get a text from my mom. Hey, do you ever watch BattleBots? And I'm like, that's so fucking random. So I texted my mom back, and I was like, so funny. And I sent her the photo of myself with the guys from Bizarre States, Jessica Chobot and her co-host guy. And I sent her the photo, and I said, that's so funny, Mom. I just met Jessica Chobot today, who said, you should watch BattleBots tonight. It's a fantastic episode. And then my mom responds back 15, 20 minutes later. That's a cute picture. Who are those guys? And then, 20 minutes later, keep in mind, I put my phone in the other room and I forgot about it at this point last night. But 20 minutes later after that, my mom responds with, oh, that's Jessica Chobot. And I'm like...
Dots were connected.
My mom is such a sweet lady. But yeah, so that was our experience, and I did a Facebook Live video for FM 94.9, and I was walking through the gas lamp yesterday. It cut off before the video had a chance to keep going, and before I realized it had cut off, because literally right after the video cuts off, Jessica and I ran into Mark Harmon, or Mark, what's it?
Double Dare,
the guy
or
from
What
Double
Would You
Dare,
Do?
yeah. And he's walking by, and there's like a whole, there's like a posse of people around him, like surrounding him to get him through the crowd. And I was like yelling at him. I was doing video and stuff, and he turned and he smiled and he waved, and I was like, Mark Summers, not Mark Harmon. Mark Summers.
Did he tip his hat like
no,
this?
Yeah. No, and he had no hat on. He was just walking through the crowd. But it was so funny because I thought I'm talking to Mark Summers on the Facebook Live video. I'm just walking around like this. I wasn't. I was talking to myself. It wasn't happening. But that was super cool. And then I shortened my day yesterday. I was down here early and we broadcasting, and then we did the other stuff at Carnival, and then I turned to Jessica and I was like, I know you want to keep going, and I'm done. Yeah. I feel really bad. I mean,
it's
it's
long
so
days
much fun
here.
stuff.
It's a lot of crowds, and it's hot this year.
Can you see it? Can you see how hot it is for us?
Aren't you glad we did a video so you could see that?
Oh my god. I'm so glad we're in air conditioning, by the way.
This is nice.
It's nasty. It's nasty downtown. So here we are, day 2. What's been big news that you've seen so far? We'll get into what we're going to look forward to the weekend. We did a preview show last week, you guys. So if you've had a chance to check that out, please do. So we won't get too much into Comic-Con preview. We're really just talking about select things, but
well, just walk around. Notice Pokemon is going off.
Yeah,
lures everywhere. News-wise,
people caught a Charmeleon here today. I missed it. You had just gotten here.
I missed it.
You missed out on the Charmeleon.
Missed it. Other than that, we've got a lot of trailers. I haven't been paying attention to my phone that much. I've just been kind of looking around, enjoying that. That's mainly because of the Republican convention, but that's a whole other podcast that I'm not to get into.
That was so
Won't
scary.
get into that.
That was really scary last night.
Yeah, my mind is set on tomorrow. Tomorrow's my big news days for me. It's all the shows I watch.
Now tomorrow, what are you and I going to check out tomorrow?
We're gonna get in there early. CW's got their back to back. Supergirl, Flash, Legend of Tomorrow, Arrow. So we'll get in there, and what will be nice is we won't be running around.
Yeah.
Once we get our spot, we're good.
And we're going to try to Facebook Live that video. By the time you see this video, this will have already happened, but just so you guys know how that content starts getting made when we do things. I've really enjoyed the Facebook Live aspect of the Comic-Con this year,
That's
because
cool.
I feel like we talk to people all the time about how amazing this convention is. It happens over 5 days, and it takes over the gas lamp, and I mean, it's in the summer, and like for San Diego, it's such an amazing
So cool.
event.
It's so cool.
But like at the same time, you always like, you just kind of, I don't know even what I was talking about when I started talking that sentence, but I'm just excited, and I feel like there's just too much.
Well, just don't think you're going to see it all.
Did you know I felt guilty last night? I really did. I felt very guilty. And here's the thing. Broadcasted live for 5 hours, did the Carnival thing. We've got that was the other thing. The Facebook Live aspect is showing the listeners and the viewers that, like, this is what you guys are seeing. Like, we can tell you all about it, but, like, you can actually see what it feels like to walk through a crowd, because I can just turn my phone on and have Facebook going, and people are like, this is nuts! And I was like, this is what it's like to walk through a crowd at Comic-Con.
It's very first person.
Yeah. We have we've had the GoPro going. I mounted the GoPro to my chest. We have a chest right here. Do a little of this action. I had the GoPro going all
Little handy POV.
We got a little. We did get some POV. Got some stuff. Some costumes, by the way, are very much costumes, and they're not the type of thing you'd wear in public.
Yes.
But you'd wear them here, and some ladies choose to look very sexy in their costumes. We ran into those two ladies on Wednesday night for preview night, and I just couldn't help myself when I walked by them later. I knew who they were, I'd seen them, but later I walked by with the GoPro, and if you ever see the video and it doesn't get edited out, you'll see the whole camera just pan. Just keep watching these two girls. Such a creep. Such a creep.
No comment.
No comment needed. The folks that are at the CW shows, did you see they were on Conan this week?
I haven't watched it. I know they were on yesterday.
Conan O'Brien's down here doing his show. So it was Melissa Benoist and Grant Gustin as the Flash.
Benoit or is it Benoit?
I thought she was calling herself Benoist, and he called her Benoist.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a famous jazz artist, David Benoit.
I think the
and it's
Benoit doesn't
spelled
have an
Benoit.
S in there.
I think you might be right.
Because there's Chris Benoit, the wrestler. He was he was like a beignet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Benoit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and Stephen Amell, all three of them were on Conan's show live from Comic-Con. That was kind of I felt like that was kind of a fluff interview. I'm not knocking Conan. It did sort of
what they do on a late
Yeah,
night,
it did sort of feel like...
It's on a panel. They're not going to really get into it.
Yeah.
I'm interested for tomorrow's panel, because if you listen to our podcast, you know my opinion on where Arrow's gone. They always do Q&A. Like, are you going to get some fans who rip in? Like, hey, what the hell happened?
I feel like Steven has actually accepted. I felt like on that Conan interview, I felt like he
put out there,
I think
like,
he threw a few
we're going
shots.
to fix it next year.
I felt like he
wants
saying
to.
That, yeah.
He wants to.
He
He's
said
very clear about that.
He did say they've adjusted the costume because
They
it's
hated
so
the one
cold.
last year.
Yeah. And he's like, I need more warmth. So,
Yeah. But we'll find out tomorrow, and we'll update you on that.
Definitely. We were going to be doing like a whole live thing with the viewers and stuff, but Comic-Con has been able to get like normal people to stop by.
Barely get a cell phone service.
Like we're lucky to the folks that have been coming by and our fans and stuff. It's been awesome, but it's been also a matter of me thanking them, because they really are on their way to something else.
Yeah.
Everybody is on their way to something.
Yeah.
And for anybody who has stopped by the last 2 days of the broadcast and all weekend, and fans of our Capes on Capes podcast, and fans of What You Ate, and listening to me and Bryce both on FM 94.9, it's been really great. Just hearing from you guys, and like you bringing your kids out, and your kids are telling me what they're excited about going to see. And I mean, honestly, I feel like I think that's what Comic-Con's for. Like,
sure.
Us, like, it's up to us to tell kids, like, this stuff's awesome, and I think
It's
you'll
amazing.
like it. Yeah.
It's like Mardi Gras in San Diego. Just people aren't drunk fighting each other. I mean, some still are drunk, but no one's causing a scene. Everyone's having a good time.
You know, a story I did hear. I guess there's been waves, and I heard about this originally on the trolley yesterday on the way home. Weird, right?
Yeah.
You spend a lot of time on public transportation during Comic-Con, and here I was, a trolley filled with people wall to wall, and this guy and this other gal were talking about the costume policies at Comic-Con this year. And then I guess today on the Union Tribune, the local newspaper, there was an article about it, about how they're not trying to crack down on costumes, but there's a fear of terrorism, and if they've allowed so much with costumes, and they're feeling like they need to sort of
ease up with my big guns.
Rein it back a little bit, yeah. And there was a lot of comments of like, you know, there was a lot of jokey stuff like, hey man, this is my Nerf cannon with my zip tie around the end with a red end on it so you know that it's not a big deal. And I'm like, yeah, but you guys don't understand from a security standpoint. Like, I've been an event planner before, and I've worked with security. That's a nightmare.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've worked for the fair, and there's check-in for your ornamental swords when you're going to go do a presentation. So, on the one hand, you hope that for next year they have some new guidelines in place ahead of time, and they can sort of like, hey guys, new policies, but this is how you'll get through it. It's really easy.
I think it's unfortunate they have to do it, but I don't blame them for doing it.
It's the reality of the world we live in. Anybody can be injured anywhere. You have to take precautions. I think the big thing this year, the big drama was the RFID chips in these, and I don't even...
Yeah, it's a little harder to share those, and a lot of that used to go on.
Yes, a lot of people used to just hand their passes off. I have a great story of the first time I came downtown. The convention used to be in Mission Valley, and the first time I came downtown, and my buddy and I, my mom dropped us off at the convention center, and then she drove away, and then was going to come back and get us. And I think.
So back when it was at Town and Country.
Back was it? We used to be in Town and Country, yeah. Which, by the way, has a lot of Pokestops. It's weird. And now downtown. I think I was 16, maybe, and my mom, I think at the time tickets were $20 each. Now keep in mind, this is like 22 years ago, and I think tickets were like $22 or $20 each. We each had $20. We got let out of the car. We walked up to the convention center, and as right as we're walking up, these two guys walk out, and they're like, hey, are you guys going in? We're like, yeah. They're like, here, take our badges. We each had $20 to spend on comic books in the convention center. I mean, that was awesome. And quite frankly, that's actually probably the best thing for people that work, because they're like, no, I need to sell you my comic books. If you can't afford the ticket and the comics, I'd rather you just come in and buy the comics. So that was super cool, and I got a lot of free posters.
Well, I guess you still not. I don't know if you should be advocating. You still probably can pass it off. There's not like a picture that comes up.
I feel like if somebody got caught with my badge, I would never have a badge ever
That's
again.
True.
That's what because I mean, I have, like, it says professional on the badge. It's one of those things, they know who I am, even if I'm not known to anybody, but like, I'm a name in the system. I belong in one category. I want to stay there. So, like, some people are like, hey, let me just borrow your badge and run in. I'm like, I wouldn't let you borrow my car and go get a bag of groceries. I don't let you have my badge to Comic-Con.
I wouldn't either, but I do value my car, too.
Now, you rode the bus down.
I did ride the bus.
What's that like?
It's
cool.
cool.
I rode the trolley.
It was great.
Was it crowded?
No. Not any more normal. I mean, I came down a little early. Maybe it's starting to get crowded now. You definitely tell there's a chunk of people that are all going to Comic-Con on it. But most people, honestly, they're kind of scared of the bus. Most people will do the trolley and they won't do the bus.
There's a big stigma here in town.
So, if you're looking for a nice, easy way in, take the bus. I took the number 2, flies right into downtown, the Deuce, as I like to call it, and I got me real quick. And it goes nice and slow, so you hit all your Pokestops on the way. I'm just like farming balls.
So we weren't going to talk Pokemon. We weren't going to do a big segment on it, but let's just talk real quick. What's like your? I know, but what's your big thing? I know. What's your biggest combat power at this point?
I haven't even got there, man.
Well, luckily we captured is it the Aerodactyl? Is that who I got this week?
I didn't get that.
We caught him like on Monday, Jessica and I did, by the airport here in San Diego. Okay, we never even show our Pokemon because we're always on. So here's what I've got. This is my team so far.
Oh, you should have let me go on first.
The Growlithe and the Vaporeon and the Aerodactyl are my only thousands, and everybody else I'm trying to get up. So I'm trying to build up another Venema. I'm Golbat. I'm trying to get more. I'm trying to get a total of 6, and that way, then I'm going to go to gyms. Okay. If I have 6 CP 1000s, I feel like I'm going to take motherfuckers down.
Okay. I don't have anywhere near that, so I'm not going to show mine.
All right, fair enough. It's all right. Okay,
but maybe I'll catch a good one here at Comic-Con. There's lures everywhere.
I just want you guys to see. This is what the map looks like downtown San Diego for Comic-Con. So here we are, 4 blocks from the gas lamp. Where is the gas lamp? Where is it?
Boom. Okay, get all those lures.
That in the distance, and then there's water. That's the convention center. There's a gym between us and the convention center. Look at all those lures. Look at all those Pokestops. There's Pokestops all along the back. You can't even see them because they're out of range. And then here, in this area over here, this is Petco Park. And Jessica and I actually went to the game on Sunday, and we were playing It's so funny. Stone has the bistro at Petco.
Right.
And our seats we were high up, but we were like over the bistro. The bistro is a spot. It's a Pokestop.
Yeah.
So we literally sat above a Pokestop at the ball game and just captured Pokemon.
That's like mine and Jeremy's office at work. That's what we do. We work hard here at FM 94.
Somebody on Monday, when I was in the studio, at the school that's downstairs at the building, somebody had both Pokestops lured.
Yeah.
All night.
Yeah.
And I sat there and was like working on other things. I was literally working on this show. I was working on other stuff. And I was just like, I kept looking down and like, oh, I'll capture that. I'll capture that. I came home and I was like, I think I caught 50 Pokemon tonight. Like, I really did. And I caught like Charmander for the first time. Finally! You little bastard Charmander. San Diego's great for hunting.
Love that.
Yeah. Did you see that someone's already caught them all? Or at least what's available?
I saw that online. I didn't read the article.
That's crazy.
Even a Mewtwo. Does Mewtwo count?
No, because it's not in the game yet. He's caught the 146 that are available.
Gotcha. Now, I'm still waiting for it. My prediction is that there will be a Mew or a Mewtwo somewhere here in Comic-Con.
Well, Sunday is the panel for Pokemon Go.
And did you hear the story that started in room 6A or something? They ended up moving it to Hall H, didn't they?
They had to move it to Hall H.
The monstrosity.
Chris Hardwick of Nerdist has become a huge Pokemon Go fan.
So is he gonna
he's gonna be hosting it, and then Nerdist is hosting a Poke Walk on Sunday morning, starting at Carnival at Petco, and so you're literally gonna meet up at Petco, and then everyone's gonna go out and hunt for Pokemon in the gas station.
I'm gonna go to that.
I'm like, this is like,
I'm going to that.
This is crazy, and at the same time, I feel like things are dying down, and at the same time, I feel like
they are and they aren't.
Yeah,
they are and they aren't.
They're turning a corner, and getting
this
more
should the way fads go. I feel like everything has at the most a 2-week run. It should be dead by now.
We're on week 3.
Yeah.
Japan just got it, so
yeah.
So after you and I get done recording, we're gonna go check out new Children's Museum.
Children's Museum.
Now that's with Nerd HQ.
Nerd HQ and Microsoft.
I think so. Now, didn't you get over there last year? I definitely.
Last year was great.
Now you went and checked out the VR.
Yeah, the VR. Did a soccer game that was meh. Then I did a shooting game that was fun.
The headbutting the soccer balls. I played that at E3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was called Header or no?
Something. It struck me as one of those games like when, say, the Wii first came out. And
100%, like an experience.
Thrown it together.
Like a little game.
But it was cool to do.
Did you feel like when you were doing that experience that you were in a prison yard?
Yes, it did.
It felt like a prison yard.
Well, it was gates around you the whole time. So yeah.
Okay.
Never thought about that.
And so I guess this year, and they also had Star Wars Battlefront, and the game came out last fall.
I remember playing that.
Yeah, you
that was
played
cool.
Here. So I'm excited to go over there and see. I think it's the Microsoft HoloLens, which if you can play that with Pokemon Go right now, because they showed it on BuzzFeed, playing Microsoft HoloLens with your Pokemon Go. That augmented reality thing, where to us, the Pokemon are just sprites, right? They don't exist. Sure. But with the HoloLens, you're like, oh, it's on the bar. Oh, he's over there. He's on the counter. So you're like, oh, there he is. There he is. That's nuts. It's another level.
Yeah.
What else is there?
It's just about what's coming in front of us,
Yeah.
Whether we do audio or video, we have to do another one after the CW.
We're definitely gonna have tons of news next week, and
we're gonna try to live tweet too.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
And we won't. And just a heads up, Bryce and I were just talking about we won't be doing a show next week. We're gonna do a lot of content as much as we can this week, so you're getting extra this week. Nothing next week, and basically we'll...
I'm on vacation.
Yeah, and we'll have 2 weeks to sort of digest all of this stuff, and what's still newsworthy and what's not, and this also gives you guys a chance to get feedback to us for our next show, so if you enjoyed anything from Comic-Con, right?
You want to talk about it?
Yeah, tweet at us, at Capes on Capes.
The dialogue.
Yeah, keep it going, keep it fresh. I know that our one big fan... I can't remember his name right now. I can see his Twitter handle. No, the guy from TJ.
Alex Gomez?
No. I have Umberto Gonzalez from, what's it called, the one feed. I have him in my head. It's not him. I think it's
We're thinking about you. Miguel Santos?
No, it's not Miguel Santos. I can't remember his name now. He's down here. I saw he took some photos on Twitter. He was posting them. I was like, that's our guy. So I was retweeting him, and so I was giving him some love. So
nice.
Thank you guys all for watching us and listening to us. I am going to get the audio version, put this on the website. This will go... YouTube, and then I'll put it on the website. But again, thank you again to the Garage Kitchen and Bar here in San Diego. Let me give them a quick plug because, as you can see here, there's a Grey Boy All Stars poster behind us. The whole club
San Diego music.
San Diego music. Like over here, there's a big mural, and there's Gary Puckett in the Union Gap. You got Iron Butterfly, you have Eddie Vedder, Blink-182, Stone Temple Pilots, Switchfoot, POD, Slightly Stupid is on the wall over here. You know, Paul Cannon Band. All of this is it's all posters, B-side players, J.O. Felony. Oh, J.O. Felony, what you gonna do? I don't even know who that is, but that's what his poster says. So this place is super cool. If you ever get a chance to come down to San Diego, Garage Kitchen Bar, next to the Shout House, attached to the Shout House. And they were really, really generous with us, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, you guys. Anything else?
I think wraps it up, man.
All right. Yeah. If you guys want this hat or this shirt, graphiclabtees.com. These guys were really good for us. Thanks for watching. We'll see you when we see you.
See you.